Okay, this is part 2 of the video from earlier. Learning a bit of a new editing thing, so I wasn't able to put any sound in the last one, and I'm not too sure that this is actually going to work either, but giving it a shot. Anyway, we're just heading up the Okanagan connector here. This is Highway 97C. It was snowing a little when I was unloading in Penticton, so we'll see how this trip goes. I could have gone back around to my home terminal by following the valley and going around, but this highway goes over the top of the mountain and it's about 15 minutes shorter. So I'm hoping that it's going to work out and I'll be able to keep moving pretty good here, and I'll get back a little bit earlier than normal, be able to get loaded for my next load. As you can see there, it says it's a high mountain road, which it is. It's the second highest pass in all of BC. When I get to the top, it'll be 1,775 meters. So, or 1775 meters. So it's the second highest. The Kootenay Pass is the only one higher that I'm aware of in BC. So it's looks like they did get a little snow when it was snowing while I was unloading, but it's so far not too bad. We'll have to see how this goes. I mean, we've got a long ways up to go, but so far they were able to get on top of plowing it and keeping it a little bit clean. So hopefully it'll be okay here. We're just leaving the town of Peachland here. That was the last exit for Trepanier Creek. The lights aren't flashing. That's good. No flashing lights means they're not. It's not extreme conditions up at the top, so should be good. Should be able to make it up, no problem, no chains, and I like it that way. Well, we just passed the first U-turn route there, so not gonna bother trying to turn around. That was actually pretty much until I get up to the mine. That's the last spot I got, and if I make it all the way up to the mine okay, then I think I'm just gonna go for it. We're just coming up on the Silver Creek chain-up area and still looking pretty good, so no worries. Let's roll. Not gonna worry about putting my chains on. It looks like I should be fine all the way to the top of the hill, so still got about another, I don't know, about another 18 kilometers or so before I hit the top of the hill, but it's looking pretty good. A lot of sand down, and little bit of solution there, some brine that they've put down, so it's melting through the snow pretty good, so should be okay. Well, we're getting close to the Brenda Mine exit here, but again, with the solution in the sand, it looks like we're doing okay, so shouldn't be a problem going over the top. Looks like I'm going to run into the fog, but hopefully it'll be just like normal, and the fog will only be on this side of the hill. It's usually really foggy and crummy on the eastern side of the pass. And when I get right up to the top and go over the other side, it usually clears up when it's not snowing anymore, and either run into blue skies or at the very least really high cloud and get out of the fog. So looking so far so good, and even where the solution isn't down and got a little bit of loose snow, so should be okay for traction wise. Should be able to get on up the hill. I'm empty, so I don't have any weight on the drivers, but it's not too bad because without the extra weight in the trailer, even though I don't have the weight on the drivers, it's not a very heavy trailer to try and bring up the hill with. Alright, we're just coming around the corner here to Brendan Mine, and looks like I'm going to run right into the fog here, right at the mine, which is pretty normal, but the road's still looking pretty good, so not too worried about this. Should be a nice easy trip over the top. I think I won't have to chain up, and as long as I don't run into one of our friendly neighborhood wood chip trucks trying to pass another wood chip truck, I shouldn't have to slow down, and I should be able to make it right over the top, no problem. Well, looks like they stopped putting the brine on the road, but at least they've still been sanding past the mine turnoff there, so should still be good. But normally they go right to the top before they actually turn the plows around, so still looks good. It's not really snowing, just a little bit of the fog and mist and stuff getting on the window, but for the most part I'm not expecting too bad. And like I say, I'm hoping that I get over the top and it's going to clear right up. Looks like I'm going to catch up to one of our friendly neighborhood wood chip trucks, but at least he doesn't have one of his partners trying to pass him, so I'll be able to get out and get around him here. We're definitely full on into the fog now. Still a little bit of sand on the road, but it's not the best. Looks like they haven't really plowed in the last couple hours, but still got some sand. Still, they plowed probably earlier this morning, so it's not too bad. Not too bad. I'm actually holding right at about 90 kilometers an hour going up the hill here, so it's not too bad. I'm able to keep going pretty good. Temperature's pretty darn cool too, so not really too worried about slipping and sliding too much, because when it gets nice and cold like that, it's the traction's actually a lot better than you'd expect. Oh, we're just about at the top now. We're coming into the last three sets of nice easy corners here, and still got quite a bit of sand down, so not too bad. Like I say, I'm hoping I get up to the top and I'll blast through the top of this fog. But we're almost to the top of the hill. It's just about 28 kilometers of straight climbing from the Trepanier Creek Road there, where you got the sign that says expect if the lights are flashing, extreme winter conditions ahead. Which the lights were not flashing today, and I gotta say, other than the fog, it's actually a pretty decent winter driving conditions up here. Not bad. Well, kind of like I was hoping, we came up to the top here and we came through the fog. It's not foggy on this side by the looks of things, or at least not for the most part. Cloud cover got a lot higher, so should be a pretty decent ride the rest of the way over the top, because we're done climbing. Now it's a slow, gradual drop all the way down to Merritt for the rest of the way. So should be a pretty decent drive. Slowed down a little here. There's been a little bit more ice. Not as much sand on the road at this point right at the top, but should be a fairly uneventful ride, I think. All right, we're just coming around the corner here toward the Elkhart Road. We're down off of Pennask Summit. Like I said, the cloud cover is a lot higher here. We're right out of the fog. Um, we're back down to pretty decent road. A little bit of ice and stuff, but nicely sanded, been plowed. Pretty darn good, and at least no fog. We're past the Sunset Main Road and all that. We're coming up to the Elkhart brake check here not too long, which is the first brake check going down this way, because we'll be heading down toward the Loon Lake Road after that. So, but like I said, got right over the top there with some snow on the road. Now it's looking like a pretty nice drive the rest of the way down to the Nicola Valley. So should be pretty good. Well, we've reached the Elkhart brake check. Gonna get out, take a quick walk here, clean my placards if they need it. See what we're up against. Oh, looks like I lost one of the stickers. Yeah, lost the 2 out of the 1203 for the gas placard there. But actually didn't pick up all that much snow over the top. It was pretty heavy snow, so it didn't really pick up and attach itself to the trailer all that badly. I'll give the placard a little clean here. Then head her down the rest of the hill into the Nicola Valley.